Hello. Welcome to today's show, Angels and Spirits. It's great to see you. We are supposed to be having Andy on today, but funny enough, Mercury retrograde, I think, is playing up. I had issues getting in initially. Andy's having issues. So he's going to keep trying. If he doesn't manage to get in this time, we will get it all worked out for next time to do that. And I can see that we've already got somebody here. So just bear with me for 1 second. Whoops, I forgot about to switch my sound down now because they're done. Anyway, whilst we find you that, my name, for those who don't know, my name's Ray. And I'm a guide who helps you remember your divine presence. And I use, in this show, I use angel cards to give you guidance and messages. And the person with me is...
Shock.
Are you not going to say who you are?
Hi, everybody. I'm Reverend Graham. She's got me all flustered now. I'm an international intuitive evidential medium and psychic. I've been doing this all my life. And especially for the last couple of years working with my friend Ray here on my left. And we love doing angels and spirits and just proving continuity. So I'll leave it over to the boss.
Okay, and hold on, it now looks like we've got issues on Facebook. Oh, no, it's all right. We've now gone live, and we are now live on Facebook, which is good. So do bear with us just for 1 second. Yeah, Andy's still not managed to get in yet, which is, but he'll keep trying. But I can't see him yet, so we'll have to start off with out that. So let me do that. Let me do that. Let me do this. Let me go in so I can see if we get any little trolls, and then we will get started properly there. All this technology, don't you just love it? There we go. Right, hello. And I can see that we've got people here already, which is jolly good. Cursor's playing up. There we go. Excellent. So, right. Oh, Harley has put a message, Graham. I listened to what you and my team have said about moving things around that surround me and getting rid of some now. I think that may all be proud, especially this past Sunday night.
Well, I think excellent. A lot of people are having problems electronically because of the solar pulses coming from the sun. Those resonant waves are causing a lot of electrical issues, making some of us sensitive, very hyper.
Yeah, so it's but we do have Pammy Stewart. You can have a reading, and obviously Harley would like a reading on there. And we've already got Lisa, who messaged us earlier, and who else has joined? Yep, and Michaela as well. So let's get started. So Graham, do you want to start with Lisa?
Lisa's our absent friend who's asked for reading before we actually went on air because her schedule is like ours, chaotic a little bit, but yes. As I was saying earlier about the resonant waves coming from the sun, it's causing a lot of changes in our thinking and our feelings, emotionally and physically. Because we are all electronic, sort of batteries. This is why, Lisa, I feel that a lot of the issues you have emotionally is because of this change that this resonance is having over you, like me and my wife. It's been pretty chaotic. But the whole point is you have to ground yourself. You have to realize it's not you consciously doing anything that's wrong, unless you purposely know you're going to do something that may be detrimental to other people emotionally. So having said that, the other part is you've been delving and second guessing yourself and over correcting the situation. Let it flow. I'm being polite. Let it flow, and things will calm down. But ground yourself. I can't say that enough. Take off your socks and your shoes and put your feet into the earth. And if it's cold outside, warm up some sand or soil and just let yourself get grounded. Hug a tree. If you've got a pine tree, go outside and hug a pine tree. The other part is you've got to eat better and drink better, because with all this stress and all this emotional stuff you're going through, eating regular and taking time with your food will help calm your energy down. And I hope that helps you. And I will pass you over to my good lady on my left.
Okay, so Lisa, you know what to do. Archangel Uriel, trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So what the angels are saying to you is that really you know what to do. You don't need somebody else telling you what you should be doing or where you should be going. They're saying trust your inner knowing, which I know can be really difficult when you're like, yes, but what is it? So you know, if it's a yes no answer, then use a coin.
Yeah.
If you've got a pendulum, use a pendulum to help give you the guidance. Use your body. You know, you've got a decision to make. You know, when you connect with your heart and make that decision, does it feel great, brilliant, or does it feel a little bit icky? That will give the answer. But they are saying, you know the answers. Other people cannot help you with that answer at the moment. You know what to do for the best and the highest good of you, so do it. So sorry that I can't help you with the decision, but you've got to make that decision. We can't help you with it. So I hope that makes sense. And that so it looks like Ray might have frozen there. This is so yeah, it's so brilliant. Andy is still trying to get on, but the camera and the microphone just don't seem to be working. Graham and I keep freezing. It's all going well. So, Susie, who do we have next? Okay, so Harley, you are next. So I'll go first and see what happens. So what does Harley need to know for highest good? Oh, okay, we'll go with that one then, shall we? Harley, you've got moon cycles, Archangel Haniel. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. Okay, which is really interesting as we literally are just in the full moon at the moment. So what the angels are saying to you is, if you're not already, start working with the moon cycles. You know, what does the full moon, you know, how does your energy feel around the full moon? How does your energy feel around the new moon? How does it feel around the waxing and the waning moons? And by making a note and seeing how you feel and what goes on around you at those times will help you moving forward to actually start making your decisions and doing things around the moon cycles, which will be a benefit because it will bring in more of what you want when you're working in time with the moon cycles. And that's what they're saying to you. You really need to be looking at the moon cycles and the feminine aspects of it. So if you're not ready, start looking at the moon cycles. And if you are ready, go a little bit deeper with it, because I think that's really going to help you move your life forward. So without further delay, I'll pass you over to Graham.
Hey, first time, first go. Ray! Okay. Hey, Harley. In part to what Ray was saying about cycles, routine in your life is more important than you realize, because everything that's going on around you, you've got to have a routine. You've got to be able to say, I know what's coming, I know what I need to do. It's setting the plan for yourself and spacing yourself out, because you can't do it all in one go. That's why you have cycles. So you do as much as you can, then stop, then do a bit more and stop. It's called a rest period. And you've been delving a lot more into your abilities. I can't speak for you, but I can speak from my experience for myself. Is I go through cycles of 18 hours or 18 days or 18 months, whatever's needed. I accept it. I don't fight it. And the more you accept the routines that happen in your life and the circles of things coming back round again, you learn from it. And you have to understand we're here, we're spirits having a human experience. And all these experiences help you evolve your purpose for being on this earth. It's self-enlightenment, if you want to call it that. And I feel this is mostly what the cards and spirits are trying to show you. Accept the cycles that you are going through. Make sure you don't push yourself so much you're not regaining energy and strength. But eat properly and drink properly, okay? And I hope that helps you. And all the best to you. And I still want to see your room.
Yep, and Harley has said, yep, she spoke to the moon about heightening her feminine side. And Eric is saying, I love how everything that's been said since I've come in resonates. I know, it's amazing that. And funny, Graham, I had that epiphany the other day. I mean, how perfect is that? So who do we have next, Susie?
Can you see how the energy's hitting us? How we can't say things smoothly because
I know
our minds are racing and the tongues are not following it. It's great.
It is. So next we've got Pamela. So do you want to go first, Graham?
Yes, Pamela. How do you pronounce that? Pam-E?
Oh, it's not Pamela, is it? Pammy.
Yeah, Pammy. Yeah, I love it. Right. For you, young lady, you've been showing in a good way a facade, the hiding of the real you because of your courtesy and respect of other people. But I have to say, you've forgotten the most important person you've got to respect. That's yourself. It's like you need to stand up and say, no, I don't agree, or I would like to do it this way. You're standing up within yourself and having the strength and conviction of what you feel. Stop listening to this part that's going over and over and over and over. Listen to your heart, listen to your gut reactions, and just go, yes, I'm going to do it. Or, I'm not saying you're not healthy or anything like that. It's just that the emotional situation you're in, I feel this is where you just say, I can do it this way because it makes me stronger and happier. Okay? And I know it's going to be a short one because I know Ray's card is going to amplify it better for you because I am getting tongue-tied today. And I leave that with love and blessings. And here's Ray.
You're getting tongue-tied. I'm getting the messages that are all tongue-tied. Anyway, Pam, you have got spirit. Thank you for clearing up that we could just call you Pam. You have got spiritual understanding, Archangel Aziel. I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that, there's information that's coming to you at the moment, whether you're physically aware of it, consciously aware of it, or unconsciously aware of it, but that information is coming in. So it may be that you've started noticing little symbols or signals, the numbers or geometry or other things like that. And these are all signs that saying that the angels, the spirits, the universe are bringing you ways of not becoming more spiritual, but connecting more to the spiritual side that you've got to offer, the information that you have got, so that you can walk forward and speak your truth on spiritual matters that may be coming into existence with you. So, you know, be open to all the esoteric information that's coming your way. You don't have to choose a particular path or a particular thing. You just let everything come in and let it alchemize, and whatever comes out of that is where you are supposed to be going with that. But do take notice of any signs or symbols that are coming your way, because they are crumbs that are pointing you in that right direction. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Thanks, Ray. That helped me understand what it was that was coming through.
Oh, excellent. And Pam says completely makes sense, to be honest. I don't know if that was Graham or what I was saying, but I know it did make sense to me. So I think that's the way it's going to be. I think that's the way it's going to be today. Whatever we say, we're not going to know it makes sense, but it'll make sense to you, which is, Pam says, been getting a lot lately. Yeah. It's spirit, the universe, angels all saying, hey, we want to connect with you now. So start working with us.
But part of what I said at the very beginning of the show about the resonance that's coming through the Earth at the moment, hitting the Earth, they've had some really powerful waves that have been hitting, and it's been truly affecting sensitive people. And even if you're not aware that you're sensitive, things have been happening to people, and they're going, why did they do that? How did that? And things like that. It's because we are being hit by all this energy, and it affects our own auric energy. It's going to get worse. You froze again. There you go. There
so did you.
Oh boy. Come on, Spirit. Let's have a good connection today. We're getting it, but we want to understand it.
Exactly. Okay, so who do we have next, Susie? Hi, Michaela. Thank you for your patience. I'll go first. See what we've got from this. So, what does Michaela need to know for how it's good at this moment in time? What does Michaela need to know for how it's good at this moment in time? Oh, okay, we'll go with that one, shall we? So, Michaela, you have got all is well, Archangel Jeremiah. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is that don't worry about what's going on around you at the moment. You know, everything is working out as it's supposed to be working out for your highest good. So stay calm, stay focused, see it from a bigger perspective, and don't let it get to you. Know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that you will soon understand why these things have been happening to you, or why the things you want have not been happening. You will soon understand that. They will let you know. But you just have to be patient and just trust and know that everything is absolutely fine. So don't worry. And on that note, I'll pass you over to Graham.
Thanks, Ray. Hello, young lady. Right. I love the picture, Michaela, of you holding the bag. And what sprang to mind is the item that you've misplaced are not being misplaced. It's that you need to. How can I put this? You'll find what you've been looking for shortly. You just don't need it at the moment. You've got to trust your own instinct rather than the material. Everything's coming round nicely for you. It's almost like it's a gift. It's a present. What was the card again?
The card was all is well.
Yeah. If you notice how the angel was having the spiral effect, everything's spinning. We know this feeling well. But It's just a resetting of your priorities. Michaela, do you understand about needing to get your hair done for an occasion or event? Do it earlier than you anticipate, because things have a tendency to happen sooner than you think. And it's going to be good, don't get me wrong, there's nothing negative in it. Anyway, I don't give negatives. So have fun. The items that are missing will be found when needed, not when you want it. And enjoy the party. And I'll say that with love and blessing. Tell me about it next time.
Beautiful. Who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so next we have Eric. Hi, Eric. Good to see you. And it's good seeing your Emily's thing she was doing the other day. So I'll let you go first, Graham.
Eric, so early in the day, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. It's normally the last hour Eric appears. I hope you're doing all right, Eric. What's springing to mind? I was showing Susie earlier a video I made of a little road trip we went on. And to say the road was bouncy is the most understating statement I've ever made. Even though the road was totally weird, wacky, and bouncy, it was the most fun I've had in a while. So even the most simplest of journeys can seem rough and bouncy and not working as you would think they would. Don't forget to have a laugh about it, because that's it. When you encounter hardships, you can think on the negative, but it's not negative. You should have said boo-hoo there, Eric. Okay, but the journey you're on is how it's bouncing around, and you need to realize the journey is just as important as the destination. And you're going to get there and you're going to look back and say, hey, that was great. After all, I learned something from it. And this is what you need to look back on and understand, looking back and saying, yeah, that made sense now. Even though it wasn't easy, even though it was bouncy, even though it wasn't what you would normally do, it's what you need to do. And I know Ray's card is going to help amplify this, but Eric, keep on plugging, mate. You're doing moles. Oh dear. Be careful. There's such things called depends now, Eric, if you have to have them.
Okay, so Eric, you got creative writing, Archangel Gabriel. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or a book. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you is, if you haven't already, start writing things down, start getting things ready to create either a program, a book, or something like that. Information that you're going to be able to give out to people. It may be that it's a freebie for when you get your website set up or something. But what they're saying is you need, if you haven't already, start writing things down and get ready to be creative with what you're going to be writing and sharing with the world. And that's it. It's just a very short message on there. So I hope that makes sense to you.
Hasn't he got that website running yet?
I don't know.
Gee, Eric, come on. We want to get on it.
we do. And Andy is still trying to get on the show, but it's just working. I can't understand it. Really want Andy on. We would, if he can't get on this time, we will definitely. Well, we'll work out how to get him on next time. But keep trying. Who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so let me move up. Of course, where my computer played out earlier, now when I'm trying to move my cursor up, I keep getting stuff on my screen. So we have Laura. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. I'll go first. And that's so. What does Laura do? Oh, okay, we'll go with that one then, shall we? Because that one just wanted to come out. Laura, you have got Indigo and Crystal Children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Okay, so what the angels are saying to you at this moment is that if there's not already children around you, there are going to be children around you that actually need your help and guidance at the moment. You yourself are being an indigo crystal child, and you can now actually help other children who are a bit confused about their spiritual experiences, their connection with the divine, who are a little bit lost or confused, you know, especially with everything that's going on in the world at the moment. So be aware of any children that come into your awareness who might need crystals or help or guidance with something, because you are going to be able to help them. So be aware of that and be ready for it if you're not already. And I'll pass you over to Graham.
Okay, let me see a card again. Thanks again. Laura, the information that you've got stuck in your head helps you understand who you are and what you can be. But knowledge is no good if you just keep it in your head. Being the person of light that you are, I totally agree with what Ray said of the card about sharing the information. I know you've had a few kicks in the posterior to say, come on, can't you get on and do this? But even looking at your picture, it looks like you want to sit back to happy moments in the past because it was all safe, because nobody said you were wrong. Well, I tell you, when you're wrong, you learn. If you're always right, you forget the balance. You have knowledge, you have to speak it, you have to demonstrate it. And opening your mouth and trusting what you know, not what you think, what you know, benefits everybody, including yourself. And the past can be let go, and you say, thanks. Okay, I hope that makes sense, and let us know how it goes. I'll speak to you later.
Beautiful. And who do we have next, Susie? Okay, so we have Laura Lower. Hello, Laura. I'll let Graham go first for you.
Oh, I love is that beads? Necklace of beads?
It could be beads, it could be a neckline
Almost
of
as good as Sandy's. Welcome, Laura. I can see you jumping from one post to another. It's like you're trying to find yourself. I've also twiddled my wedding ring, which shows that there's a lot of indecision going on about the emotions that you're going through. This is where you've got to take a breather, Laura. Whenever things get emotional, this seems to be the theme of the day here, right? The emotional state. When things get emotional, people tend to jump in and say, no, yes, or whatever it is. Say nothing. Sit down, have a drink of water, or just walk away and come back after 5 minutes and say, right, now I know what to do. Because the resonance that's going through everybody on this earth at the moment really is making us second guess ourselves. Why am I feeling like this? With Reggie and we're bouncing around. Ray and I have both found out, even Susie and Andy, that things aren't going to go smoothly. But it's where you look at it and say, you can either laugh or cry about it. I like laughing. I've got good reason to laugh. I've got some really crazy mates, but no names mentioned. And even when things don't go right in one way, they're going better than right, because it lifts the energy up and you feel more comfortable. So trust that energy within yourself, even though it's fluctuating. And the cards will signify what it all means.
Okay, so Laura, you have got Prioritize. Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated.
Perfect, isn't it?
What more could you say? Validation from the angels. So really, you know, what the angels are saying is you really do need to get yourself focused and prioritize on what it is that is most important for your growth, for you at this moment in time, for your highest good. You know, there are lots of things that we have going on around us, but what they're saying is you need to focus on one thing at a time. By doing that, you'll find that all the other things will start falling into place once you focus and you do work on that that highest priority for you. So, you know, if you're not, if you're not sure, just sit down, write a list of all of them, and then just close your eyes, meditate on them, just take them into your heart. Which one makes your heart sing the loudest? And that's the one you need to prioritize at this moment in time. So I hope that makes sense to you. Please do let us know. So who do we have next? Susie? Okay. And Harley says, I believe Mercury is still much greater. It is until September, I think it is, beginning of September. Yeah. Just after my birthday, I think.
Hint.
No hints at all. 1st of September, everybody, just saying. And Laura says, yes, you're spot on, thank you. I need to get organised and focused more, 100%. Absolutely. So the next person we have is Presh. Hi, Presh. Good to see you again. I'm going to let Graham go first, I think.
Thanks, Ray. Welcome. Hey, Presh, how you doing? I love it. Okay. Believe it or not, Presh, I'm just going to start speaking. From the heart of poetry, from the words you utter, life is never as hard as you think. The more you think, life becomes hard. You have gifts within you that you need to express by voice, by word, and by action. Following your spirit is impossible. Following your heart makes it possible. Trust your inner intuition and your feelings, but stop thinking. Sometimes when you open your heart chakras, you want to say something that you feel might be out of sequence with those around you. It never is. If you trust that within you, you will find the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay. Pass. Right. I've not done that for a while. Yeah.
Okay. So the card that came out for you, Presh, is Prosperity. Archangel Ariel. Your material needs are provided as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. Okay. So what the angels are saying to you is that know that your material needs are being met at this moment, even if you might not think they are. Just be grateful for everything that is in your life at the moment. For the prosperity that you do have that's going on around you at the moment. And just with that gratitude, tap into your intuition. What can I do to capitalize on what I've already got coming in? And then just see, feel, know that that's happening and manifest it. Your intuition will guide you on how to manifest and what to manifest. What you need into your life, but know that you can capitalize on the abundance that is already in your life at the moment and grow that, which will help bring in the prosperity that is your birthright, that is coming into you, even if you may not see it at this moment in time. So I hope that makes sense to you. Hope that what Graham and I said makes.
I'm going to have to play this back. Put the name up again so I can write the name down for me, please.
Fresh.
Yeah, just Fresh. Yeah, because
yeah,
I've got to say honestly, I don't know what the heck I said. I've got to play it back to find out what it was about.
Yeah. So yeah, Fresh has been seeing the trust card for a while. Yeah, it is all. It's all about trust, and this is a general message for all of us as well at the moment. Is that we need to trust that the universe is working its way at the moment. Everything is working out as it should be. Don't get caught up in all the drama that's going on around. Watch it from the sidelines if you want, or just have it on your peripheral. Know it's there, but don't let it affect you, and trust that what is going on at the moment is being worked out for the highest good of all, and just trust that everything is going to be fine for you and everyone. So have we got anyone next, Susie? Okay, so that was the last person so far who's put their name down for reading. So if you're watching this and you haven't said hello or asked for a reading yet, then please do, because I can see we've still got people on both channels. And Harley says, magnificent reading for Fresh. Yeah, it is for old. And yep, Harley said that was a nice message. Thank you, Harley, for sticking with us. So whilst we're waiting to see if anyone else wants to come along and ask for a reading, has anyone got any questions they want to ask Graham or myself? Obviously not about anything specific about you, but about angels or spirits or mediumship or anything that you want us to answer. You've got your chance with us here now. So, between our combined knowledge.
The beauty of our angels and spirit show, I feel, is the fact it's not rigid. Upon the term, it's not professional. It's from the heart. And we've always been able to work things out without even having to think it. I know this resonance and the energy around it is making us all a little bit more tongue-tied and a little bit more around the can't speak. But that is because things are evolving. People are growing within themselves and they're not aware of what it's going to do to them later. I don't care. I just care that I deal with it in a positive manner, because your attitude has a lot to do with how you evolve. And with raised cards, they just put the dots over the I's and crosses the T's all the time. We have no preset idea of what we're going to say. If we did, I don't think we would say it because we think, what? That doesn't make sense. But it comes out later as sensible because we're not thinking about it. Now shut up for a minute, your turn.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. And the thing is, when I work, and like Graham said, he's going to need to listen back. I don't know what messages I'm giving you. If you were to ask me now what message I got for Lisa at the beginning, I couldn't tell you, because once it comes out, that's it. The message is gone. If you're thinking, I want to see if I can bring messages through, don't overthink it. Just connect and just allow whatever it is to come out of your mouth. With the cards, sometimes whatever I'm saying, kind of like you need to look at the card to actually work out, oh yeah, that's what she was trying to say, because the messages come through and you don't think about it, you just say it. So quite often my brain doesn't have time to actually, well, it never has time to analyze it, which is why sometimes it just comes out really fast. May sound to me a little bit like, what?
Our first troll.
Oh, lovely. Right, okay, let me go in and
Goodbye, Alice. Thank you for popping in.
bye, boy. Bye, Alice. See you later. There you go. So Alice has gone. So Harley has asked, Ray Graham, any tips on asking angels for signs other than just speaking to them?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I've got to say quite simply, Harley, stop looking with intent. Spirit come to you and angels come to you in so many different ways. It's like I can just be looking behind me and see that above my thumb is a Loch Ness Monster, a gift from England. It reminds me of things. The picture on this side, Tower of London, the bridge. It reminds me of things. Everything that you see, do, hear, smell, taste, whatever your senses pick up are signs. You've just got to say thank you. If you go looking for them, you won't see them. They present themselves to you. Because if you're looking, that's intention. What's your intention? What do you need? What do you want? And need and want are two entirely different things. Spirit give you what you need. Angels give you what you need. Not always what you want. So stop looking, just react and acknowledge and say thank you. That's the best tip I can give you.
Yeah. And if angel signs can come in various different ways as well. It can come in numbers. So you see sort of like 111, 777, 444, or you see 2222. And numbers are a sign that the angels are there with you. Seeing feathers when there shouldn't be feathers, that's another sign there are angels there. Coins, start coming across coins everywhere. That's another sign that the angels are with you. So there are so many different signs that even if you're not asking, they will show up for you. So an example is on my 50th birthday, a couple of years ago, well, 5 years ago actually, because funny enough, I'm going to be 55 on the 1st September. But anyway, 5 years ago for my 50th, I came.
There's fives for you. Angels have given you fives.
Oh, you're so cruel. Anyway, as I was saying, and literally, I came back, and rather than a white feather, literally on my doorstep was a great big black feather. Literally waiting there. So it's like the angel was saying, "Oh, we're giving you a gift for you today." So various different ways and signs come in. So it's just being open to them out there. And I think Harley was actually laughing at you doing the 55555.
Five.
Okay, so Harley has also asked if we had particular spiritual gifts that are absent or maybe different from those in past lives, or they belong to your past life relatives, can they be reactivated in this life? Yes. Is a straightforward answer to that one? Yes.
It's quite simple, really, Harley. How do you know you had gifts different unless you made aware of those gifts? So if you're made aware of those gifts, they've already been activated. Like people say, what can you do when you do a reading? I have no clue. I follow what Spirit leads me to follow. I don't think about it. As we said earlier, we can't remember what we're doing because we're working with spirits and angels. We react. And the fact that your statement was that your question is, if we have particular spiritual gifts that are absent or may be different from those in past lives, how would you know unless they've been reactivated? You see, you're connected to your past all the time, ancestry. You go back thousands of years, possibly. I don't know. Time is different for spirit as it is on earth. they've got a 27/7 clock, not a 24/7 clock. And they will hound you all that time. But you see, the whole point of remembering something that you've forgotten, even though you can't pin it down, means you're connected to that past as well. And you, when needed, it will come around and say, oh, I remember it now. Because that's what gifts are. The gifts given to you at birth. And they will manifest when needed, not necessarily when wanted. That answers your question.
And also, you can do guided meditations to take you back to, so you can actually experience those gifts, which can help activate them. You can do past life regression with people like me, where we take you back and you can experience those gifts and bring them in. You can actually go and see into the future and see what future gifts and talents you have and bring those back to the current, which may be completely different to what people expect now. So there are so many different ways of remembering and activating those gifts in this lifetime. And Harley says that was a good point, Graham. Very logical answer. Well done.
Wow, that's the first for me. Logical.
I know, Graham, logical. It's like, are we talking about the same person here? Let it go. Let it go.
But the other point I would like to make, Harley, and to everybody who's listening, is that the gifts are made manifest, as I said, when needed. And even though we don't understand them, if they make you feel comfortable and happy and joyful and all the nice, warm, positive feelings, and you feel comfortable with that, go with it. Because that means that you're progressing on your journey of self-enlightenment. Because your gifts are always going to come around when needed. Oh, we've got a new person in. Hey, I just saw somebody come up.
Yes.
Yeah, your past is there for a foundation to make a happy present and better future.
Yeah, it's amazing going into the future. I love going into the future, and you can bring back your guidance. Yamina, great to see you. Again, if you would like a reading, then please say, can I have a reading, please? And we will do that. Yes, Harley, let it go.
We've not had a show without letting it go, have we?
Why would we? I think people would be disappointed if we didn't actually get that in there at some point.
I was actually singing you.
I didn't hear you.
I know.
It's no good if we can't hear you. That's all I'm saying.
You would definitely have new eardrums.
I think you to let us be the judge of that. See, we can't be the judge of that until we actually hear you.
Well, I've actually got poorly ears, so I can't actually say anything.
Meow. Whatever.
What's that? That's something. What's beatitudes? I've never heard that expression.
I don't
You're
know.
going to have to explain that, Harley. You've stumped me for that word.
And Yamina would love a reading, so I'm going to let you go first, Graham.
Okay. Yeah. It's a dentures. Yamina, welcome, and thanks for asking for a reading. As soon as I connected up with you, I got a little bit of a heart strain, which to me shows a love situation. It's not saying it's bad or good. I'm not going into that at all. But it's just that you need to take things a little bit slower, a little bit easier, and relax. Why is it that you appear to be hunky-dory 1 minute and then a bit later on, when you're on your own, you say, I didn't enjoy that. That was not really fun. I didn't want to do that, but I did it. Why do you do that? You see, the whole point of living this on this earth at the moment is to experience things that you can learn from, not sit yourself in a position that's going to be repeating itself. And when your heart starts speaking to you, listen to it. Don't have to think about it. You don't have to say, oh, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. It's just that your heart's saying, stop a minute, slow down, breathe better, take a good deep breath and say what you truly feel. Because your words matter. Your heart matters. Stop thinking of and appeasing everybody. Because when I saw your image on the thing, it was like, there's you, and there's a white you, there's a dark you, there's a white you. Everybody has that problem, the good and the bad. You have to balance it out and say, this is what makes me whole. You have got a lot of love and laughter inside you. Take the breath, breathe deeply, and speak from your heart. And 95% of it will be gone like that. I hope that makes sense to you. And here's Ray to finish it off. Thanks for coming in.
The card that came out for you, Yamina, is compassion. Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to this situation and all the people involved, including yourself.
I'll explain.
Okay. So following on from Graham, so what the angels are saying to you, Yamina, is it's time to have compassion for yourself and for others, and to actually see the bigger picture and act through compassion and love with regards to what's going on at the moment. And you need to have that compassion and love for yourself, because that is so important, to be able to have that compassion and love for other people. Because when we see ourselves with compassion and love, we see ourselves in our highest potential. And when we see other people with compassion and love, no matter what they may have done, we see their highest potential. May not agree with it, but we have to really treat everyone with that compassion. So whatever is going on, just soften your heart a little bit. You don't need to forget about it. You don't need to disregard it or anything like that, or let anyone get away with anything. But it's a case of just allowing your heart to be open with compassion for yourself and for the others, and see it from a wider perspective. So I hope that makes sense to you. Very much heart-based. Graham.
Yamina, I'm actually picking up that you love dancing. Please, if that's your release, go for it, girl. Because you need to listen to your heart. And I'll finish.
Dancing. Feel like dancing, dance the night away.
Oh, I've got that. Okay, we're being educated here for Beatitudes. I thought it was Bestitudes.
We are. So they are gifts given to by the Holy Spirit, all given to be used for the greatest good.
I thought it was Bestitudes.
I know. Yamina says yes, and singing too. Perfect. There you go.
I wonder what her favourite song is.
Don't think it's Let It Go. It probably isn't. I mean, that's not my favourite song in the world. I just love singing that song, especially on the show.
In Who Wants to Live Forever?
Ooh.
We all do. And it's by example that we live forever. Anytime you
and Yamina says, thank you, Rain Graham. You are welcome. Yes. Night fever. Night fever. Night fever.
What's that?
Have we got anyone else waiting, Susie, before we go through the whole repertoire of people?
The Bee Gees, yeah. Queen, yeah.
Okay, so we. Oh, Susie is saying in my ear that it's Graham's turn to sing and dance.
Help!
Beautiful song. It is, isn't it?
Well,
Did you just say do daddy dancing, Susie?
what did she say? What did...
She said that you need to do some daddy dancing.
I do. I'm contemplating my night moves. Oh.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. So for those watching, Andy is still trying to get on the show. Bless him.
Oh man. We may have to do a Zoom.
Okay, I can't. That's difficult. That's more difficult to do dancing. See, everyone wants to dance.
Yeah, not everybody wants to sing.
And actually, dancing is another good way to actually connect with their own spirit, with your higher self, with the angels, because when you get into that space of dancing, you kind of like stop the actual thinking. Yes, I can see Andy. Can I hear Andy? I can hear Andy. Let's bring Andy to the screen. Yay!
Who's this person? Hello, Andy.
Hello, you all right?
I don't know yet. You're moving around. I think you've got an earthquake going on over there. What's happening?
Stop putting my phone holder.
Welcome. Well, before we get on to Andy, have you seen what Harley put down?
I can't see any words, mate.
Oh, okay, pal.
Oh no. So I'll say that. So Harley says, "Oh, we'll soon be putting on a musical with me in the lead and Graham in the background, as it should be."
I'll be shutting the curtain over Ray.
I'll be trying to get it. I've got the hook cover.
Okay. Well, I think whilst we're waiting for some new people to arrive, Andy, no pressure on anything on you at all. But seeing as Harley and Presh have been really engaging, why don't you see what you pick up for them?
Who for Holly?
Yeah, so if we go Harley first, Harley.
Because as you mentioned, Holly, I started to get hot. I started to get warm. So I know there's a lot of spirits around her. And I know there's a lot of love for around her because I'm actually sweating now. And I do know that she knows quite a few people in spirit. And I'm talking quite a few, you know. I'm not just talking 10 or 11 either. I do feel she's been in thought mode just lately. And when I say thought mode, is she's been thinking about what's been happened to her in the past. And I want to say she's been doing this over the last few days because she wants to think about how things have been going on with her and how she can move forward because she seems to be stuck in the internal loop. Does that make sense?
Okay, so do let us know, Harley, if that makes sense to you. And now we've heard Harley, so Presh. Let's see what you want to pick up for Presh, Andy.
Right, Holly has also been getting kisses on the cheek as well, and that happened 2 nights ago. Right, Presh. The first thing I feel about Presh is, as you said that, I started to get an headache. So I know there's someone in spirit that suffered from headaches. And it's getting bad headaches as well. So I wouldn't say they're past with it, but they did have it later on in life towards the end. It's getting to the point where I can't think. I do feel it's an age male. I don't feel it's a female. I feel it's a male. But he was a bit of a jack of the lad as well. He knew how to say the words. He knew how to cheer people up, and that's what he tried to do all the time. He also spoke with his hands Because as I'm talking to you, I'm like this. I feel like going, oh, yeah. Is it Fresh that needs to have a good dance as well? Go out, because they don't go out as much as what they should.
That's in keeping what we've been saying.
Yep, absolutely perfect. And Harley has said, yes, Andy, that's how my heart feels. Which is absolutely brilliant. So anyone we've still got on, and I can see we've still got people on that already had a message from Graham and I, but would like Andy to do a quick message for them. Just type in Andy, yes, for us now. And we'll see. Oh, I believe we've had someone else.
Jennifer.
So we have Jennifer GR who's arrived. Hi, Jennifer. Andy, someone completely new. Do you want to go first?
Right, I'll go. Right, with Jennifer GR, I feel I've got to get staying with her. I feel I've got to tell her off a little bit, because she's not doing what she says she's doing, if that makes sense. She's not. I'm not saying she's underdoing herself, but she's not doing herself any favours either, because the whole point of life is to move forward. And if you can't move forward, then what's the point in doing what you're doing? You need to change what you're doing to move forward. I do feel she can do this kind of work if she put her mind to it. The problem is getting her to put her mind to it.
Okay. So, Jennifer, and the angel and the cards that came out for you was teaching and learning, Archangel Zadkiel. Keep an open mind and learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Okay. So yeah, Jennifer, learn these new ideas that are coming in. You're going to be able to teach people. You can teach people. So whatever you're learning, whatever you want to learn, it will be good for you, because you will be going out and teaching these ideas to others, which is absolutely amazing. Ties in with what Andy was saying. So please, if you're not already teaching, know that you will be teaching. And it may not be sort of like teaching as a teacher standing in front of a crowd. It may be teaching just that one or two people, but there's teaching there for you to do. So whatever you're learning, do that teaching, because you will make a difference to the world by doing that. So I hope that makes sense. And Harley says, oh, Andy, kisses. I don't know why that brings tears touches my heart, but it does. Thank you. I hope some came from a special person too. Thank you again.
Yeah, every time I talk with spirit, I tend to talk faster and faster. Don't know why.
Hey, we all do. Yeah, we're all very bad at doing that. So yeah, Jennifer says, all makes so much sense. Thank you. My two sons for sure. You may indeed, Graham.
Jennifer, after listening to our friends here, it's like the family picture. You've got a beautiful family, but you don't write from your heart. If you sit down and look at your family and write what you truly feel, the picture that opens up is even better than you thought it would be, because your heart governs your head. But of late, you've not been listening to your heart, you've only been listening to your head. And this is why, even just sitting down on your own for a bit, writing your feelings down, looking at it and saying, that's my world, is it? No, I'm going to change it. I want it better. Evolve. Because every minute you're on this earth with such a brilliant family around you, you can evolve further than you could imagine. But you've got to face it, learn from it, and take a step forward. Don't take a step back. Stand still or go forward. Don't go backwards. I'll leave that with love and blessing. Thanks for coming in and asking angels and spirits.
It's good
Exactly.
you say about writing stuff down because I was playing with that while you were saying it.
See, it's amazing. Yeah, it's
And the right,
it
and
is
the
so
pink
brilliant.
one, and the white one, and I'm writing all the time. I tell you.
Yeah. So Yamina had a message from Graham and I earlier, and she has said, Andy, she would like a message. So, do you want to give a message for Yamina?
Me now.
Yamina.
Mina.
Yankee Alpha Mike India November Alpha.
Right then. What I feel with Mina, sorry if I butcher the name.
Yamina.
Yeah, sorry if I butcher the name. What I feel with this person is they are happy-go-lucky, that they're really joyous within themselves, but they let people take advantage of them. They wear that heart on that sleeve, and because they wear the heart on the sleeve, people see it and go, "Hello, I'm going to zoom into you." And she's had this quite a few times. But the good thing about this person is they learn all the time. They learn who is good, who is not. Spirit have got nothing but love for you because again, I'm getting so warm, it's unbelievable. And she's been having her hand held. Spirit's been holding her hand over the last few days because she's needed it. She's asked for it. And because she's asked for it, she's got it.
Beautiful, thank you. Yeah, and we did mention about singing and dancing to Yamina earlier, so that was pretty good. Jennifer says, "Thank you all so much." You're welcome, Jennifer. And Harley loves that picture of you, Yamina. It is a pretty cool picture. So all those that are watching. Who haven't asked for a message yet, then please do. And Graham's frozen with the bottle of water in his mouth.
Yeah, I nearly gave up and asked for a reading.
Oh, and Yamina says, exactly, this resonates so much. Thank you, Andy. And Andy, do you actually have a link or a channel that you work on, or a way that people can connect with you if they want to?
I've got a Facebook group that just gives out free readings called the Psychic Times. And the reason why I'm giving out the free readings is because we're in a cost of crisis thing at the minute, and no one can afford anything, but everyone should be able to have a read.
Oh, cool.
So I'll do the Psychic Times just for that.
Okay, beautiful. Well, if you can post the link in the comments or send it to me, and then I'll post it.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
So that anyone watching this can actually connect with you as well, which is pretty cool. So we're still waiting to see if anyone else is going to ask for a question, and I can see we've still got people here who don't count up to the ones that have already spoken. So I know we've got people lurking here. Don't be shy, don't be scared, we don't bite.
Nick. That's the kind of thing I'd do.
Where did Eric go?
Where did Eric go? I think Eric might have left us.
Oh, I want to give him a hard time, just for a change.
You can't give Eric a hard time. We're not supposed to give our viewers a hard time.
Well, we give Andy a hard time.
You won't give me a hard time.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What change? I take full responsibility for none of my actions.
Absolutely perfect that you should do that. And Harley says, "Wow, may much wonderful abundance is come in return to you, Andy."
Oh, thank you.
which is absolutely beautiful. So, Andy,
Hello.
you're normally there in the background singing, asking me to sing "Let It Go." Graham won't sing it. Can you
You're
sing "Let It
hooked.
Go"?
You're hooked.
Funnily enough, as I was here, I had the song in my head. I'm in the mood for dancing.
Oh,
But let it go, let it go.
Graham.
Can't hold it back anymore.
So,
I'm
Graham,
I'm still recovering from my car ride yesterday. My sides hurt from laughing. Andy,
Hello.
thank you. I don't have to do it now. I thought I was the
Yes,
only
you
one that
do.
could butcher Let It Go. Oh, thank you.
but you see, Graham, that you do, because that means you're the only one who hasn't. Because
On the
Susie
live
does.
show, correct. I totally agree. On the live show, I have not done it yet.
Yeah.
I never
I
said
heard-
I
I
wouldn't. I just said just yet.
Exactly. I just heard Jet. So Harley says, Ray, you'll have to add Andy to the ensemble choir. Just keep away from Graham, as he seems to be fond of curtains.
Oh, Harley, you don't know the half of it. This is an educational show. We have no clue what the hell we're doing, but boy, do we have fun doing it.
I gave up now what I was doing years ago.
Andy, where are you from, apart from your mother?
I'm in Grimsby, in the UK.
Yeah. Yes, I lived in Grimsby for a short period.
Yeah. If I had my way, I'd move over to America just because I like it over there.
Florida.
I don't care in America. I just want to be over there.
94 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. I went to Tennessee in 2022 and I fell in love with the place since.
Yeah. I came for a 3-week vacation, December 2001. I've been there ever since.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
No, I was going to say, can you imagine if Andy moved to Florida? You two in the same state.
We are the same state. I mean,
And
the whole point I've learned in America, even though I studied spiritualism in UK, I went through the NS, Spiritual National Association and all the rest of it. And then I came over here. I found out I wasn't restrained as much.
Yeah.
Totally different way of reading people.
I think the way the UK is at the minute, I'm ashamed of being British.
That's not what we want to talk about.
You know?
It's about positivity.
No, I'm just saying because when I was over there, I was relaxed. You know? I mean, what amazes me about over there, because I drove a car over there.
Oh, no.
You're driving on the wrong side of the road, in the wrong side of the car, and it feels so natural.
Well, I've got to tell you a little story. I lived over here for 3 years from coming over in December 2001. Driving, no problem. Got in, just zoned into it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Went back to England for the first time with my wife and my 2 stepdaughters. Borrowed my brother's car. Came out of the driveway and turned the wrong way. I mean, I realised no accident happened, but I thought, how weird you get so easily comfortable.
Yeah.
When your heart is connected. And then as soon as you step away and come back again, you think, oh, everything's wrong. But it's not. Everything's teaching you that we are adaptable.
Yeah. I mean, It sounds weird,
Excuse me.
but what I loved over there was the hummingbirds
Oh, we got them here. Just in the
because you
background.
don't get them here,
No. And
and they're
the
just so fascinating.
bald eagles, black bear, roaming around, armadillos, possums.
Oh,
I mean, I love it. I love it here.
bald eagles, I love the bird anyway.
Yeah, I do. But I don't.
When
I
I was
want to
in
know what
Canada, I
Harley
saw
means.
loads of golden eagles.
Yeah, I had the very. When I lived in Inverness, I used to go on compass hikes.
Mm.
I saw my parents where I was going. I said, "There's a map. I'm going on this." And literally, I find golden eagle nests. I even found the fort nest of ospreys. I never gave them the exact location of either.
Yeah.
Because I knew where they were. They were safe. I got plugged the pictures up. I learned how to do that years ago. And I enjoy nature. Now I'm coming over here, seeing the animals I've always dreamed of seeing.
I mean, it sounds weird, but there's more nature over there than there is here. You know?
Sorry, we went deaf again.
There's more nature over in America than there is here.
In a
And
way,
that sounds weird to say.
yeah. In a way, yes. But it's what you get from nature. In England,
Mm.
you've got the badgers, you've got the foxes, you've got the hares, you've got the rabbits, you've got the hedgehogs, and things like that. But here you don't have them as readily as you do in England because
Yeah.
you fit all of Great Britain in Florida. So I've got Great Britain in my state,
Yeah.
and I've been to different states around America, up to Minnesota and Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, and I hardly saw the things that made me feel connected. But here in Florida, I'm seeing things I'm connected with.
Yeah.
Like coming home. I've lived in England 47 years, come over here. I've been here 23 years nearly. And it's like I never left home. It came with me.
I mean, another thing I find amazing over there, you might laugh, is the fireflies.
Oh. Yeah.
I've seen, first time I saw them was, what's this, flying lights?
Yeah. And dragonflies here are about a
Yeah.
million to one, you know. It's,
Yeah. Well, Yamina has said that she was back in Orlando in 2014 and that she can't actually wait to return there. And also, Yamina says, because she was over in the US, in the USA, I felt much faith in the air and you can truly feel it. And little frogs, when it rains, filling the pavement.
tree frogs.
Tree frogs. And the crickets.
Yeah. Yeah,
She did.
it's where she was as well.
And the many squirrels. So I think, because this has just come to me out of the blue as that, I think what I will do is I will do a card for Graham and a card for Andy and a card for Susie. So we might as well all do a reading for each other because and then that way people at home can see that we do actually do readings on each other as well. So what does Graham need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? What does Graham need to know for his highest good at this moment in time?
I think it's been scary. Me singing it scared them off.
So Graham, you have got a brilliant idea, Archangel Uriel. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So basically, don't hold back on what it is you want to bring into fruition, you want to do. You've got to do it. It's a brilliant idea and it can help a lot of people. So don't not do it. Does that make sense?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I can answer why. I do my own show, Dare to Dream, bi-weekly on a Wednesday. And it's all about mediumship. Because I want people to understand how we are all gifted. It's whether you listen to your gifts to make them develop or you switch off to them and don't. And I was fortunate to have a mother who was a rescue medium. My grandmother was a medium, and we were all taught the basics. So I've always wanted to do this in front of people, which is why I love doing the show with you and now Andy, because this is what spiritual connection's about. It's evolving, and we all have this ability. I'll shut up now before I say anything more.
Okay, so Andy, let's see what Andy needs to know. So what does Andy need to know for his highest good at this moment in time? Oh, okay.
That one.
Andy, you have got a spiritual understanding, Archangel Raziel. I am bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. So we've already had this card out once today. So what the angels are saying to you, Andy, is that there's so much esoteric information and symbols and geometry, and that's starting to come through now with all these energies that are coming through, that they're sort of like really being ingrained in you at the moment to give you a deeper understanding of the spiritual. So be aware of them, embrace them, and let them guide and show you how you can go deeper within your spiritual journey and develop it a lot more than you are at the moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I've really got
Excellent.
into my spiritual work at the minute, so really got into it.
Good.
I'm doing a Q&A's on
Beautiful,
the group on Wednesdays. I'm doing mediumships on a Saturday.
Yeah, excellent.
I'll talk to them.
Go on, Graham.
No, I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, but also yeah. So also be aware, Andy, of the geometry that's if you've not already started noticing it, the geometry that's going to start coming in, because that can actually be help you as well. So watch out for that. So Susie, let's see. You can't all see Susie. You're not going to be able to hear her answer, but I will be. So what does Susie need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? What does Susie need to know for her highest good at this moment in time? And of course, Susie can hear all of you as well. So even though she can't actually see, even though you can't hear her, she can hear you. So do be with me. So Susie, you have got clairsentience, Archangel Raguel. Notice your reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay, so, this is the universe, the angel saying to you that your clairsentience is actually ramping up again now. It's actually coming more into the fore. And I know you pay attention to your body with the kinesiology, but you now need to look beyond the actual body and actually the feelings and the energy feelings, because they are going to help you develop more with your clairsentience to actually be giving more messages and deeper messages to people. Does that make sense? Yeah. So Susie was saying that she's now working with the moon more, and she's really feeling that the moon is working with her, and lots of things are actually are coming together. So that was beautiful. So thank you very much for that. So Harley says, Ray, Graham and Andy, if there's time, some readers will not read on others without their actual permission, but if a child, no matter the age, is part of a parent.
Yeah, I understand where she's coming from on that. But the rule that we've done in here, Arlie, if you've been in more than once, you must understand that that's why we ask permission by asking people that they want a reading from us. That is giving the permission. And because of the connection Ray and I, now Andy, have, even with Susie in the background, we accept we work together with permission. You see, situation always puts you in a choice, or gives you the choice to either say what you feel truly without thinking about it, but giving from your heart. Or if you don't feel comfortable, we shut up. We never give a negative, because permission is granted by your acceptance of being here and being asked if you would like a reading. Hope that makes sense.
So Harley has actually elaborated on that, and it's, but if a parent is part of a child, can a parent ask questions regarding them? So basically what she's saying is, can a parent ask for a card reading or a psychic or a mediumship on behalf of a child, or about on behalf of their child?
Andy?
So
I personally don't read children because, again, you go into a whole new territory, aren't you? Whereas if you're 16 or over, you're able to give permission and know you're doing it. Whereas if you're a child, do you really know you're giving the permission and what for? Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense. What about you, Graham?
Well, in part, I agree, Andy, but in my last event I went to, I had a mother and a child coming in, and the child was autistic.
Hmm.
And I said to the mother, I said, do you want to include your son in the reading? He says, nobody can read him. I said, with your permission. And I got that lad laughing and agreeing and understanding and coming out with words that a 40-year-old would have difficulty.
Yeah.
It's because I'm not doing it. When you do it with spirit and you set your parameters and you put out why you're there to help people, uplift people, you're not personally involving yourself in the reading. You are asking spirit to guide these people,
Yeah,
the recipients. So children, yeah, I understand where you're coming from on that, Andy, but you've also got to trust your guides to assist, because it's not you doing it.
I completely get that.
Yeah,
I do completely get that.
That way, I understand where you're coming from, but
You
I
just,
wonder if it's just a teenager sitting there, oh, I don't want to sit with you, Mum, but I'll sit here because you told me to. Then the child is not reticent, you know?
Yeah.
So that explains it to both parties.
Yeah. And with regards to the cards, because they are a physical object, then if the child is with the parent and the child likes to look at the cards and goes, I would like a card, then I'm more than happy to pull a card for a child. And I trust that whatever comes through from the angels will be there for the child. If it's somebody who's come in and they don't have the child with them, but they want to ask questions about their child, that again depends on, I connect with the angels and will actually see if it's for the highest good of that child for me to answer that question to the mother, because, or the father or the guardian, because they need to know, because that answer will help them with the child's growth and development. So if I get a no, then I won't, but if I get a yes, then I will. So I hope that makes sense to you, Harley, with regards to that. So as we've still not got anyone else asking for a question, Andy, do you want to do a quick reading for Susie, Graham and myself?
I will. I mean, I've already think I've got something for Susie, to be fair. Is it Susie that's getting pain around the back of the head there? Or does she know of it? Because as I'm talking to you, I can't. Right there.
back of the
Oh yeah, I did yesterday.
Oh, I've
yeah.
just brought Susie on.
Because as I'm talking to you,
Ooh.
as I'm trying to link to you, I was getting a massive pain here, like I've been smacked round the back of the head. I'm not
Yes,
saying
yes.
you have been. I'm just saying that's where the pain is.
Yeah.
I was looking at that picture behind me. There's a picture behind me. And I was looking at that. And I do feel it's now time. I don't know if you're a creative person, but I do feel now's the time for you to be creative. Because by being creative, you're opening all different aspects, not just to how you can get things done, but different aspects of your life full stop. Like that picture behind me, my dad did. It's a sewing thing. So he was being creative. And I just think now, I just feel like now is the time for you to be creative and you to step out for yourself. Because I do feel you do your best to make everyone else happy.
Does
Yeah,
that make
I
sense,
just-
Susie?
It does, because I've had this before, but I have no idea in which way I'm creative. I know that sounds odd.
No,
Most people don't,
I
believe it or
just
not.
feel so uncreative. You know, I look at things, drawing, writing, and it just, I write, I don't draw. I've tried sewing, I've tried knitting, nothing has stuck. And I'm sort of, huh?
it doesn't have to stick.
No.
If you want to try poetry, I think you'd be good at that.
Poetry. No, never tried that. Got to be
Writing
honest.
poetry.
Yeah, I might have a go. Thank you, Andy.
Because writing poetry, you can put your feelings down, but to put it in verse.
Yes. Yeah, I am journaling more, but I haven't thought of poetry, so maybe I'll have a look. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said music.
Yeah, Pam. Yeah, Susie
So
says
yeah,
only in the shower with that musically. So Andy, do you want to do a reading for Graham?
right, Graham. What can I do for Graham? I mean, Graham, he's been there, he's seen it, he's done it all. But he's the thing about Graham. There's always something else to learn. You know, you never know it all. There's always something else to learn. I do feel you've been thinking about over the last week or so, diverting into something else. And that's how I'm feeling with you at the minute. And I do feel you will go in that direction. If you're not already thinking of it, you will soon. Because I do feel you're going that direction at the minute. Because the problem with us is if you don't learn more, you end up stagnating. And you never stagnate. You always move forward. So I do see you doing something else in not long, in a few weeks. Is it your mum that's been visiting just lately?
Second.
Your mum been around you just lately?
Oh, very. It's around every day.
Because as I'm talking to you, I'll see my mum, which tells me that your mum was around just lately. And she's always around you. She's always giving you support. As you said, she was a medium, so I'm not going to say I'm getting that because you said that earlier. But because she was a medium, she knows how to give support. You may find she's one of your spirit guides.
Oh, yeah.
Not an official spirit guide, but she's a spirit guide. She's guiding you.
Yeah, totally agree. In fact, a couple of days ago, I walked into our bedroom and I saw a shadow. I thought my wife has gone into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I followed respectfully. I went, "Are you there?" Nobody was there. So I came out and I said to my wife, I said, "Hey, Sandy," I said, "I've just seen a shadow going through." And then I got my mother going past. My mum comes around, being a rescue medium, and I've been asked to help 2 or 3 people at the moment.
Yeah.
I want to do more rescue work.
Yeah.
But it's not easy to do over here, and I'm in a Bible Belt.
Yeah.
In Central Florida. You can't really speak too much about it. But I definitely want to expand. I hate sitting on my butt.
Yeah.
doing
Like I said, I did feel you will go into something else, and it could be that spirit, no, that rescue work, because I do see you going into something else,
It's more in-depth stuff
and it's been on your mind a lot just lately.
all my life. I say it that way. I'm not being flippant about it. It's because I'm learning the American way of doing things.
Yeah,
You have to respect the way people are here. And rescue work, you've got to have grounding.
yeah,
I don't know if you know what rescue work is.
yeah. I've done it once or twice years ago.
But I vowed to my mum I would do that for her and my grandmother,
Yeah,
both mediums, and for the people I've helped. And I want to do more so about it. So thank you for that, Andy. It's very accurate. Thank you.
that's not a problem, my friend. Right, Ray, what can I do for you? What can I say to you?
Let it go.
Oh, Ray,
No.
let it go. No, that's about it. Right then, Ray. Right, what can I say about you, Ray? I mean, right, you're one of these people. You do meditations and all this, and I know you do. But there's certain feelings you keep within yourself. You do not let anyone. There's a part you don't let anyone see. I mean, we all have a story, and that's fine. Even I've got a story, you know. And there's a part of that story you keep hidden, and Spirit want you to just bring it out a bit more. Free you that little bit more, because while you're keeping things hidden, you're not truly being yourself. If that makes sense. And they're saying this to encourage you because they want you to progress to the best you can be. You know, right. As I'm talking to you, I'm getting a pain in my stomach. Hang on. We can see right there. Can't see, can you? What do you think? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I do feel it was a woman that had this pain in the stomach, and I do feel she's around you a lot at the minute.
Okay.
You take that?
Who knows who that could be?
It is a woman that's around you. I want to say she was around in the 60s, 70s when she passed. There was about three people around the bed.
3 people.
That's what I'm seeing, being shown. 3 people. And she's around you at the minute. You're getting touched there, where else? On the arm there, quite frequently. And this is her just letting you know she's about. She's got your back. She's had your back so many times. And she'll continue to have your back. She has so much love to give to you. It's unreal. I mean, that's what Spirit is about. Spirit is about love. Spirit is about, you know, and this is all she wants to do is make you better than you are. And you're pretty good right now, but you can be better. And this is what she wants you to be. The very best version of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much. I'll see if my mum knows who that might possibly be.
But it's a real pain in the stomach.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get my mum to check on that one. So thank you very much for that. And yes, there probably is a bit of a story that's a bit difficult to tell at the moment because of the situation I'm in. Which once I'm out of that situation, I can actually expand more on it, as Graham and Susie know. So Susie, if we're to anyone else coming along yet? No? Okay, Graham, over to you.
Over to where?
Over to wherever you want to go.
Okay, Andy. May I come to you?
You may, mate.
Do you understand about a pain in your right leg?
Yes.
And it's been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
And you've been having difficulty in fluid retention. or retaining fluid. I'm not a medic, not a doctor, not trained. I have to legally say that because I'm not trained to diagnose. But what I suggest to you is learn to lay on your back with your legs above your heart. You know how the spacemen used to lay down and have the legs up?
Yeah.
Like that. Do 15 minutes every 4 hours because you've been on your feet or sitting still for periods longer than you should.
Yeah.
And you're not exercising properly. I know you have a difficulty, something with the hips.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've never met you to talk like this before, have I?
No.
Okay. It is resolvable, but you've got to start watching your diet and exercise a little bit properly.
You say exercise or exercise?
Exercise. I have to, but the other part is be gentle on yourself. You're pushing yourself, saying, but I could do better. I made a screw up there and I've got to do it better next time. You haven't got to do anything.
I am pretty tough on myself.
Yeah, go with the flow. You breathe automatically, you've connected automatically, but you think you can do better. That blocks the continuity. Okay?
No problem. Thank you for that.
And you are very gifted. I ain't just saying it. You are very gifted.
I do my best, and that's all I can do.
You do more than your best. But you also got to start writing.
I've been taught about automatic writing before.
Yeah, but you've got to write for yourself to look back and see how you're progressing, because you don't see it in yourself. If you write down a journal for that purpose of seeing how well you felt in the circumstance, you will see how you're evolving. But that's where you criticize yourself, saying, I can do better. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
That was a little message to you, mate. Susie.
I'm going to bring Susie back on the screen again.
Right.
I'm back.
Hello, Susie.
Hello there.
And Harley did
I won't
say...
go on about the head scratching.
Is it the fleas?
No, it's the wig. Oh, I haven't got it on, sorry. But it's like I want to either play a piano or type. Earlier on, when Andy was talking about your creativity and your expanding and stuff like that, I just started doing this in my mind. And I thought,
Okay.
you don't do half of what you are able to do because it's not right. It doesn't feel right.
Yeah, definitely.
How many times do you need to confront something before you find out it's who you are?
Mm.
You are a gifted. How did you get involved with Ray? How did you get involved with me? How did you get involved with Angels and Spirit? Because you're connected.
Yeah.
You don't have to try to do something. You're connected. You're doing it. But you won't accept that because, as you do.
Mm.
You are one of the most beautiful souls in the room. And I don't just say that very often either, do I? Because I am very careful about people who have natural abilities that do not understand themselves. I'll be honest, I've never understood my abilities. I don't know how they work. I don't want to know how they work. They just work because I trust them. You trust us, you follow your heart. You do.
Yeah.
You don't have to be told
I've
anything.
just written a big trust on my journal.
Yeah. I thought you said trust.
No, trust.
Okay. But you see, laughter raises that energy.
Definitely, yes.
Because you think a lot and second guess yourself a lot, it holds you
Yes.
down. Stop it. I'm making you laugh because I'm saying personal stuff in a way that you're not offended.
No.
because you trust me. You trust spirit. Trust yourself as well. And I'll leave that with
No, I
all
think
that.
that's, yeah, thank you. Thank you all for your readings. They've been beautiful and very on mark. So thank you.
I've got to do the lady on my left now.
Yes.
So you have.
Oh, she disappeared. Oh, she's running
She's
before.
going, she's going, thank God she's taken me off screen.
I still love you, Susie. May I come to you now, Ray?
You may do, yes.
Thank you, love. Stop worrying for your mother, because you know about the creation of thought. Your mother has her journey. You have yours. You work side by side, not dragging her, not pushing her, side by side go. Your mother's doing marvelous. I know other stuff as well. You know, I know a lot more. But the whole point is, you've got to learn to be you, not your mum. And the way you are with your mum is beautiful. You know, I wish my mum was still around physically. I could just give her a physical hug. You're able to do that, but you don't hug yourself as well. And I'm giving you a hug because I understand where you're coming from. Because of what you're going through, you don't want to put it on your mum. But your mum understands that already because she's had you. Does that make sense?
It does, yes.
And the other thing is, when you're grounding yourself, do you have intention beforehand that you're going to ground yourself?
Yes.
Why? Think about that. Because when you feel uncomfortable to ground yourself, find out why you need to ground yourself. What put you in that position that you've got to ground yourself? You should be grounded all the time. That's one of the problems of a lot of mediums, gifted people I've met. They say, I've got to take time off to ground. But like I'm now with those socks and shoes on, grounded while I'm doing my work, because I don't want to be needing to ground. Because if you're needing to ground, you're doing something wrong. Energy has to flow through you at all times when you're working with spirit and cards, whatever. And this is your safeguard. Who's that? Doesn't make sense, that didn't. Something just came up. But you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to you?
Does make sense to me. Yes, occasionally I will go, oh, I think I need to ground today. Quite often I am grounded, and when I work, I'm always barefooted anyway. But occasionally, yes, I do go, oh, I think I need to ground. Let's go outside.
I know this might sound silly in one way, but sometimes I get a bucket of water, salt water, and soak my feet while I'm doing readings. Because I don't want to be physical, feeling other people's issues. I want it to just flow through and go. I don't need to ground it. So even just sand, soil, or whatever, water helps ground, because you've got a lot of stuff that's coming through you, and you need to let it just flow through, rather than saying, now I need to go and ground, because that's what's causing this part. Okay? And you do marvelous for what you're coping with. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
That will suffice?
Yes, that does. And I want to actually go back to some of these messages because I think they're absolutely gorgeous. So Harley said, wow, Ray, did you see the emotion in Zandy's eyes when he delivered you the message to be more of you? Wow, lots of love in that message and emphasis to listen to it. Which was beautiful that Harley picked that one up. And then obviously Harley did say, oh, that was Susie behind the curtain. Hello, Susie. we do allow her out occasionally, but quite often she doesn't actually want to come out. She's quite she's quite happy being hidden away. And Yumina says, "You three are gifted. Be blessed 1,000-fold for the share of your respective gifts." Thank you so much, Yumina.
Oh, thank you.
And Harley says, "Susie, that's being creative too. It's an art in itself."
Yep.
Yes. So I don't think we've actually had anyone else come along today, and that. So where shall we go now? Because we've still got 10 minutes, 8 minutes to go. Thank you, Susie. We've still got 8 minutes to go. It's my timer. my timer and scribe. She does an absolutely marvelous job of it.
I want to be a
Keeps
soft-boiled egg, not a hard-boiled egg, all right?
Yeah, something like that. Something like that too. So, I think as we've not got anyone else coming to ask questions, Graham, what have you got coming up in the next few weeks? What are you going to be doing spiritually wise?
Right, spiritually, I'm going down to Port St. Lucie, which is southeast of Melbourne and Sebastian, and I'm doing a spiritual event for Experience Psychic Fair, and I'll be doing readings down there. I'll be staying overnight, Friday night, Saturday night, coming back Sunday. And I do my show on the Wednesday. What is it? What's the date today? 20th?
20th today.
The 28th is my next Dare to Dream show. And we'll be doing our show next month. We've got to set the date for that. But every other week I do stuff. And I've got Sarasota in September. And I've got Cocoa Beach, I've got St. Augustine. I'm busy. Once a month I'm doing something. But I only do a 100-mile radius normally, but this one's 181, so that's why I'm staying in Port St. Lucie in Sarasota. And I've rigged out my truck so I can sleep in it with AC, fridge, and toiletries, everything I need.
Perfect. Home from home. And that's another thing about in America is the fact that you do have more psychic fairs than we do here in the UK. So sort of like in a closer radius than we do here, which is a great thing for America. So what are you going to be up to, Andy?
Well, I'll be working on my group at the minute. I've totally left TikTok because I was doing TikTok, wasn't I?
Yeah.
I totally left TikTok and I've decided to concentrate on me Psychic Times. So I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing Wednesday's Q&As because everyone's got that one question that they want to know. Saturday nights, I do mediumships via Facebook Live, but if anyone wants to join me, they're more than welcome, But I'm also thinking about doing a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure what about yet.
Excellent.
But it has entered my head.
No, it's not. It's further along than that.
I'm just trying to work out.
It's further along than that.
Got an idea, but I don't know yet. Because I can't go live until I get so many followers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's working out what to do until I get the amount, then I can do lives.
Okay.
We're going to have to share links here.
we can come up with ideas. Oh, actually, I know what you could do to get because you can do shorts, can't you? Even if you don't, you can do shorts. So if you, because obviously you can record your lives, Facebook lives. So long as obviously, like we do, we have a public disclaimer. Then what you can do is there's a system that I use called Opus Clips. I pay for it, but you can get it free.
Yeah.
And you put your show in there, and that will create shorts for you.
Yeah.
So then, so you get your YouTube channel created, and what you can do then, well, even with your recorded shows, you can put them onto YouTube. So not live, put the shorts onto YouTube. That will start bringing up your followers, which will then mean you can then go live on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's the way of getting subscribers on YouTube.
yeah, I'm definitely doing a YouTube. It's just I was trying with the history of spiritualism, but it's so many people have done it.
Yeah, just do what you just do what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on
Yeah.
that show, Dare to Dream, I'm doing, it's with Going Solo Network, new streaming network, and the lady produces, and we're on 8 different media links, YouTube, Hulu, the lot. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, TikTok I found too toxic for me.
Yeah. I've never been on it because I've never been
Yeah.
drawn.
I found that too toxic for me, so that's why I got rid of that and concentrated on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to spread yourself too thin, but to actually grow your YouTube channel, use the stuff you're doing on Facebook in your groups, and post that, and if you want to do just throw in the odd talking about mediumship, then just do little short videos and put those out. So that's a way of growing your channel. And Harley has said, wow, Graham, thank you for saying that about a bucket of water. I've suggested that for almonds, but never for clearing and protection. Brilliant, as said on Ray and Andy's side of the ocean. Go on, what do you want to say, Graham?
I don't know. It's because when I work with spirit, my mother's always said, the light within you can never be tarnished. It is pure. But your emotional experiences in life cloud it. I call it the onion layers holding your light back. But for protection, I never ask for somebody to come to me, ask them to come out of me, because I'm connected to the divine's light. We all are. So if I've got to ask somebody to come to me, I'm doing something wrong, I feel. Protection comes from within. Because if you don't accept it, it can't get in to be causing you problems.
Protection-wise, I just use the white light.
Yeah, which was in you. Yeah, that's just it. You shine your light. You don't need an extra barrier. That's when angels come through, but they come in from the divine light. Because I've seen them evolve from some people. Because ectoplasm, you've ever experienced that? Do you know
I've never personally experienced it.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. The energy that's within us actually is connected to divine power, and by positive thought and connection and intention, that energy can manifest itself into a physical essence that you can see, like ghosts and such like. And when you think you've seen somebody, it's because your connection with that energy been made manifest. So ectoplasm is a form of that energy. What they used to say ghosts were made up of. Ghosts are.
Yeah. Beautiful. So on that note, we have come to the end of the show. Thank you everyone who's watched and is still here with us, especially Harley, Yamina, and
I mean everybody.
And Fresh. And well, everybody, but especially Harley and Yamina, who have really sort of like delved in at the end of this. Thank you so much. And thank you, Andy, for persevering to get on. You got on the end.
I know, like I said, I nearly give up.
They're looking to get here.
I don't want to scare you, but that Pammy Stewart is actually a friend of mine.
Ah,
It's me that got her onto you two.
oh, wonderful. Oh, thank you. Oh, so she's seen you in action before.
Yeah. I actually, the first time I
Try and behave.
the first time I ever gave Pam a reading, I brought her dad through.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. And Yamina says, thank you. It was awesome. It was brilliant. Thank you all for joining. And if you haven't liked my YouTube channel, then please do subscribe to it. Comment afterwards if you want. When Andy gives me the link to his group, I will put that in the comments afterwards with Graham and I's links. Very bad grammar there. But you know what I mean when I say.
I learned to talk English like I does.
Yeah, exactly. So before we go, well, yes, Graham, I love your use of words and phrases. They really do make sense. Very logical for the second time on this live again. Yeah, see, I knew he meant live. Anyway, I will say goodbye to everyone, and we will see you again next month. We will let you know what day and time that is. As I said, please feel free to subscribe, to share, to like any of our stuff. It really does help us with the algorithms. And when Andy gets his YouTube channel, we'll post the link so you can all subscribe to it to help him able to start doing lives on there.
And please email us, contact us if you need any help. That's what we're here for.
Yeah. So take care, everyone, and speak to you soon. Bye.
Bye.